grabbed a cup of coffee and some tea or something. Good morning, Erin.
Mhm. Yeah, it's Thursday. One more day to
What's your
Friday.
I know. Sometimes it's like it's Thursday already, and sometimes it's like Thursday already crap. And there goes the scarcity
Oh,
conversation.
funny. True.
Right?
True. Yeah. Yeah. So that's funny. And we're continuing on our scarcity conversation this week, which is exciting. There's a lot there, right? There's a lot
Yeah,
to
I mean
lot to
this
talk about.
this is exactly. We're doing 3 parts. We could probably make this into 5 and dive deeper because
Yes.
there's just a lot to unpack. And today, especially because it's talking about your nervous system, and there's just so much out there,
Yeah.
right now, neuroscience and fight and flight and how the brain works and all those unhealthy patterns, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe it will be 5 parts. Who knows? We'll just keep going. And well,
We play.
yeah,
Yeah.
and feedback plays a lot into it too. If we get,
Hmm.
some feedback that people want to hear more. So it's
Yeah.
good. So yeah,
Yeah.
should we dive in?
Dive in. So I'll go ahead and start because I feel like this speaks to me at the moment. A lot of times we always say, uh, if you want to change something, you have to start with awareness, right? Because you need to know where you're at in order to figure out where you're going to go or where you want to go, whether it's relationships, career, whatever. Uh, so, because I do catch myself, we're all working on things. We're not perfect, we're not healed. I don't think anybody is ever actually healed, right? It's just a continuous work in progress for whatever reason we were thrown into that. Divine intervention of some sort. So many times I think we find ourselves maybe a knee-jerk reaction into something. A snarky. And then like, I mean, speaking from experience, this just happened this week. And it was a snarky comment to my husband. And I said it. And as soon as I said it, I was like, wow, that was really snarky. Like that's really not gonna foster any kind of change or any closeness in a relationship if I'm coming back with snarkiness and sarcastic and that's just more negativity. But yet, that's what I'm familiar with. That's what my body and my mind go to.
Okay.
And yeah, and so a lot of times I think we're in a habit that's so deep. I mean, and I know this goes back way, way back, but like our nervous system is choosing it sometimes. Our
Mhm.
nervous system chooses those reactions that occur so fast that we can't stop it, right? It's a default pattern.
Mhm. Mhm.
So if we keep choosing what's familiar, it might be that our nervous system is choosing it for us without
Mhm.
us even realizing it.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. And this all ties into that scarcity mindset. And so that's why we want to go even deeper today into that.
Hmm. Hmm.
And talk about, like you said, like talk about our thoughts, talk about our nervous system and
Hmm.
what's going on deep within us. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, because again, it's not just your thoughts that keep us stuck. It's how your body is trying to keep you safe. And that's where the whole flight and flight, it's not, it's your mind goes first and then the body, right? So your mind takes over and then the body reacts. Am I saying? I think that's, yeah. So your brain is always looking to keep you safe, even though we
Mm,
are safe. But for whatever reason, that whole primitive response, amygdala and all that kind of stuff, we walk out the door and we're scanning. We walk into a crowded room to network or whatever, and we're scanning. It's that
mhm,
constant looking for safety.
mhm, mhm. Yeah, and I think safety is a big part of it. Um, and once you start understanding like where this is coming from and why you're having those kind of knee-jerk responses, or you keep going back to what's familiar,
Mhm.
again, because it's related so much to our nervous system, then once we understand that, then we can work on fixing it, right? Or learning how to improve it. But it is this is deep, and this is like not something that happens overnight, like nothing that we
No,
say is happens overnight. So
no.
today we want to go into more about understanding. We want to try and give you guys like um an explainable way of what the nervous system is and what it does, and kind of give like kind of relate to what Tiffany is saying about those knee-jerk responses, and that's really just your body and your mind, well, your mind trying to keep you safe. Yeah.
Yeah. And those knee jerk responses lead into patterns too, right? So patterns of staying in a job you might not be happy with.
Hmm.
You're comfortable being uncomfortable. The day to day suckiness is what you're used to.
Hmm. Hmm.
So that's one example.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
or,
Yeah.
or maybe holding on to a relationship or a friendship that just doesn't fit with you anymore. And I'm not talking about a marriage because we don't want to go down that road because that's a whole deeper subject.
Mhm.
But it could be a friendship. It could be I mean, it could
Sorry.
even be sorry, go ahead. What?
You
Did
glitched a little
I
bit, so I
glitched?
thought I
Okay,
missed
sorry.
something.
Okay. No, I was thinking because I was thinking about sometime the responses that we have even to our own kids can be a patterned response.
Hmm.
You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Um, again, going back to the nervous system and patterns that we don't realize, but our body's doing it and our mind's doing it.
Yeah, and that just sparked something. Everyone right now, I feel like there is a buzzword about triggered. I was triggered. I'm triggered.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
triggering. This trigger. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What that is, what a trigger really is a nervous system response.
Mm-hmm.
So when people are triggered, their body goes, it's something that it's familiar to them, something from, like a pattern that's been going on, something that snaps a response in them, that sparks, I should say, a response in them. And it's all from that nervous system. And so their body, and really the brain is really saying, this doesn't feel safe. When you're triggered, it's because something is triggering you not to feel safe. And that's your nervous system. Because the job of our brain is from primitive, like we talked about, to keep us safe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so when something happens, whether you visualize something, someone says something to you, you're thinking about something like reaching out or changing something up, moving on, whether it's a relationship, a career, whatever, that can really trigger that nervous system to think, is this safe? This isn't familiar. And I'm not comfortable with this. And this doesn't feel safe. Hmm.
You know,
Hmm.
it's like almost learning how to override the system.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. And
Um,
yeah, I mean, that's part of the awareness, right? And then what comes after that. But also, I think part of the thing, so okay, so we always talk about like there's no growth in comfort zones. And that goes kind of
right.
along with this, because when you when something seems big or overwhelming, a change in your life, it's the unknown is so unfamiliar that it makes your body and your brain think this isn't safe. So you're gonna feel, it's gonna be cognitive, right? This isn't safe, it's unfamiliar, I can't do this, like all these limiting beliefs come up. But a lot of us, if you're in tune, you will feel it in your body, right? It shows up as um, anxiety,
Mhm, mhm,
fear. You may feel like it in your chest. You may feel it, who knows, you may feel it in your
mhm,
stomach. You may be
mhm,
make you nauseous. Like there's so many reactions that
mhm.
happen, right?
Yeah, right. Again, like, going back to the examples, it's like avoiding something or avoiding an opportunity that's too big,
Uh-huh.
So,
Mhm.
which again, like what you're saying is that's how we feel stuck. Because then we're
Mhm.
stuck in the fear, we're stuck in the anxiety, we're stuck in the whatever our nervous system is doing to not make that next step because it's so maybe overwhelming.
Mhm. Yeah. Um, we're stuck in the suck because
Yeah,
like you said, it's familiar to us, and even though we don't like it, it's like, well, this is the easy because it's not scary and hard and outside of that comfort zone. It's not the unknown, right?
unknown. Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So again, like your nervous system doesn't measure success, it actually just measures familiarity, and
Mhm.
familiarity keeps us stuck.
Mhm. Unknown is a perceived threat,
Mhm. Yeah,
right? And so
exactly.
that's where we get activated and triggered, and
Mhm.
it makes us feel all of those things, right? Feel the anxiety, feel the fear, feel the hesitation, and then you're like, I can't do it, I can't do it. It's too much, right? And
And then the
that's
thoughts are racing, the
the
thoughts are racing, right? And then it's like the hesitation and the overthinking, and then, oh my gosh, I don't know. And then it's like, you know what? I'm going to table this for later, and later never comes.
yeah, yeah. But the
Or
pattern
it
just
might,
keeps repeating.
right. Or the later is a year later. Now you've
Mhm,
lost a year in
or
this
years.
years, right? And you've lost that time when things could have been so magical on the other side. Maybe the anxiety is different, but it's there. Okay,
Mhm,
whatever. Could be
mhm,
excitement instead. I'm
mhm,
learning something new. I'm in a different place. You know, that hesitation of one foot in, one foot out, that's exhausting,
mhm,
you
mhm,
know.
mhm, mhm. Yeah.
I'm laughing because it's a situation that is familiar
Uh-huh.
to me. So,
Same.
um,
Same, same.
yeah. So so the thing is like something, so many of us think that something is wrong when growth feels uncomfortable. Like growth shouldn't be uncomfortable, but no, it really is. And
Mhm,
there's a saying back in my leadership days, it's like hanging from the skinny branches, because you know it's going to break. It might break. It actually may not. You might be
mhm,
able to crawl a little closer to the goal that's in the middle of the tree.
mhm, mhm. Yeah, and so that discomfort is a sign that you're expanding beyond what's familiar, right? Because
Hmm.
um because growth is a perceived threat, the unknown really is a perceived threat, which means that the future and that growth, if change, if we're talking about change,
Hmm.
um, is you're going to feel those feelings. Well, that's because you're expanding. When you're doing it, sometimes you're just thinking about it over and over. But when you're actually
Right. But
doing it,
before, I mean, again, the awareness, right? That's good. So if you are thinking about it, if you are perseverating on it, if you are like, ruminating on the thought, then that means something's happening. Something's coming up.
Mhm.
Maybe it's going to be that you're going to be tired of it and it's time to take some action,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, mhm, yeah.
Yeah. Breakdowns or breakthroughs. There's so many different sayings about it, right?
Yes,
You're going
yeah.
to, yeah.
I was just gonna say, like, yeah, right when you reach that edge, that cliff, and that usually means you're on the way to a big breakthrough, and
Mhm.
um, and that's when the magic starts to happen. But it's feeling safe enough to get to that point, and that's kind
Mhm.
of what we're talking about today, like. And we'll probably expand it to next week is like how, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Today's more about the awareness and the discussion of it all.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, mhm,
So I think one of the reasons why also there's a stuckness with it is that it also becomes part of our identity
mhm,
because it's safe. It's who we are, it's what we know.
mhm. Mhm.
True, not true, doesn't matter. It's the feeling that our nervous system is going for.
Right. Um, yeah, it's our identities, like how we identify as you could say as a mom, as a wife, as a whatever your career is, um, that is safety. And when you think
Mhm,
about changing that, like holy moly, like that is very scary. Even to where like like where you live, like that's part of your identity, what you
mhm.
do as a hobby, how you show up every single day in your life, that is tied to your identity. And when you start to have thoughts of changing that for whatever reason, you want more, you want something different, you're ready for something, for a change, that's scary because that's the unknown and outside of that comfort zone and that identity, right?
And again, yeah, going back to the nervous system doesn't know the difference. It's whatever we tell it. So if we are saying, this is my home, this is my safe place, then it is your safe place. Going outside the door is not safe, then it's not
Mhm.
safe. Going
Mhm.
outside the door is safe, then it is safe. But it's interrupting those thoughts because, again, identity is the core of you. I'm an
Mhm.
occupational therapist. Well, what if I wasn't? Well, I guess I'm Tiffany. I'm a coach. All those things. I mean, that could be a whole other conversation too. I mean, that could be a whole topic.
Yeah.
you know.
Right. Right.
But I'm the person that doesn't take big risks. I'm the responsible one.
Right.
I'm the mom. I don't have time for that. I'm a mom.
Right. And so those are though you're starting to talk about some limiting beliefs, right? Like
Right.
those beliefs are keeping you stuck. So we call those limiting
Yep.
beliefs, but those are what's familiar and what is keeping you quote unquote safe,
Hmm.
but is keeping you here in this bubble and not allowing you to expand beyond
To
it.
expand. Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah. So then when you try to step outside that circle over here, that's when things get like, it's almost like the red light alert. Danger, 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 right? That's how I picture it in my mind. And it's like, no, no, it's not danger. It's okay. And it's
Hmm.
that constant battle of inner on the inside of like, it's not dangerous. I am safe. I'm just trying something new. I mean, your nervous system tries to resist all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
and it's, yeah. And
All
you're not
the
wrong.
yeah.
Yeah.
All the alarms are going off, like you said. Like I can
Mhm.
picture, yeah, like system shut down, failure, failure, system shut
Yes,
down.
exactly. And you see like the almost like the atomic signal of danger, right? Like on an atom, the atom or whatever.
Yeah, 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 right. And it's only because it's the unknown, it's the unfamiliar. It doesn't feel safe at all, um, and so when you step into that, you're not just actually changing your life, you're changing then what your body really believes is safety,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, and I think that's a big thing. Like we okay, this is really I'm like trying to formulate this in. So
Yeah,
our nervous system tends to control us, which is our brain, right? But we actually have the power to control it
that's right. By changing the thoughts,
by changing the
by
thoughts.
interrupting, by being aware. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, interrupting the patterns, right? The thought
Yes. Mhm.
patterns.
Mhm.
When the blaring alarms are going off saying this is not safe, turn back.
Right.
Right? You
Stop.
yeah, just stopping that pattern and then resetting your nervous system to and 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 putting in those positive thoughts. This is
Mhm.
safe. Yes, this is scary. Like you can and I think we're going to get into more of this, but like you can do it. Like we can shift those thoughts. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Um and it's, again, it's not a failure. compartmentalize it till later, whatever, and then later never comes, and or we stuff it down, stuff it down, stuff it down, and then we can't figure out why we have constant anxiety
Right.
or
Or
depression or
right.
yeah.
Or an addiction is sometimes where that's where, we try to
Yeah.
numb it out. We need to
Mhm.
um, numb it out with drugs or alcohol or whatever. And that's sometimes where a lot of this stuff comes from, is that things aren't sitting right with you, but so it's uncomfortable, but it's safe. So you stay in it, right? And
Yeah.
so staying with that uncomfortable feeling. So when all the alarms are going off, and breathing into that, or like we said, stopping that pattern, and there's some tools for that, then you're slowly starting to shift into the positive, that this is okay.
Mhm.
This isn't going to kill me. um, I can learn from this, or there's so many positive things, right, that can come
Yeah.
out of that.
I'm laughing because I have, you know, um, not so much now, but a couple years ago, if things weren't right, if there was a relationship that wasn't so good or something like that, and the anxiety that I would have, and I'd be like, "What are you so anxious about? You're not going to die." That's the extreme that I would have to go to just relax.
Yeah.
This will work itself out, or maybe it won't, whatever it's supposed to be. But yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't need to fix the feeling. Maybe we need to stay with it. Maybe we need
Hmm.
to just stop. Like
Hmm.
Aaron said, stop, take a breath, move forward.
Yeah.
Stop, take a breath, sit with it, journal about it, think about it,
Hmm.
mull it
Hmm.
over, give yourself 15, 20 minutes, give yourself a day, whatever it is, but don't run the other way.
Right.
I
Right.
want to say,
Tell you.
like, don't give in.
Yeah. Don't give in to the scary feelings. Saying like,
The alarms. Bloop, bloop.
yeah, and to the alarms, you say this is not dangerous. This is new. This is new. It's not dangerous.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
maybe just
This is excitement, not anxiety. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, and
Mhm.
breathing into it. Sometimes naming, like you can give you can give it a name, like a real name. You could be like, oh, that's just anxious Alan. I don't know.
Oh, right. Exactly. Why are you visiting me, Martha? No, not today.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry for anyone whose names we
Yeah, no
just
offense to those
mentioned.
names, by the
No
way.
offense. But sometimes in your life that makes you feel, and that makes you feel better, right? Because then it has a personification, and you can just you could recognize it more. You're more aware of it, and then you're like, okay, now I know that Nancy's showing up, and so I'm gonna breathe into her, and I'm just gonna tell her that this is not dangerous. It's going to be okay. We're gonna figure this out.
Yes, snarky Sally.
All the
Yes,
things.
all
Right.
those things. So,
Yeah.
staying with the feeling means then you probably need to take a pause and breathe.
Mhm.
Maybe ground yourself,
Mhm. Mhm.
which might be difficult in the moment because you can't go stand barefoot in the ground if you're in your car or at the office or whatever, but you can do like 3 grounding deep breaths. You can practice box breathing.
Mhm.
You can just walk away out of the situation for a minute, go to the bathroom or run
Mhm.
if you need to, but yeah.
Mhm.
um,
Mhm.
name the feeling like Aaron said.
Mhm.
And then yeah, it's not new. It's not dangerous. You're not going to die.
Mhm. Yeah. It is new. That's why you're feeling that. It is new, but it's
Mhm,
not
mhm.
dangerous, right?
Yeah, we don't grow by eliminating the comfort,
Mm-mm.
stuffing it down, tabling it, numbing out. We don't grow by that. We
Mhm.
grow by learning to stay present through it,
Through the discomfort. Yeah,
through the
exactly.
discomfort,
Mhm.
which I mean, I can even say a couple years ago, it would have been just sitting in stillness and not doing, doing, doing and rushing to the next thing.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
easy.
No, again, all of this is a practice, and we are still learning and growing and practicing all of these things, these tools that we share with you guys. And so,
Mhm.
um, if you're in that, if you recognize that you're in that space where you run from your discomfort, that's okay. The awareness is the first step.
Mm-hmm.
And
Why
then
am I running? Yeah.
yeah, the curiosity, the awareness, then curiosity, and then trying to feel it in your body. Where does it feel? Where do you feel it? What does it feel like? And then where is it coming from? Can you figure out where this is coming from? And then moving through it, right? Doing the breathing, being
Mm.
grounded, reminding yourself that this is uncomfortable because it's new, not because it's dangerous. So,
Why? Yeah. What is my body trying to protect me from?
mm,
Right.
mhm,
And that goes back to your nervous system. And then
mhm,
being in line with mind body.
mhm,
Why is my heart racing? What are you trying to protect me from? And
mhm.
you literally can say that to yourself.
Yep. Yes. So yeah, I think some reflections. If this is sitting with you, if your things are coming to your mind, we have some like ideas for reflecting on it. So it's why are you choosing what's familiar instead of something that you want? Something that's new outside of your comfort zone, but you keep going back to that familiarity. Why? Ask yourself why, right? So awareness, curiosity, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And then
Hmm.
and then you said, and we talked about in your body, like noticing in your body where
Hmm.
you feel it and what does it feel like? And then asking what you just said it great, like, um, what is my body
What
trying
my
to
body,
protect?
yeah, protect me from.
Hmm.
Exactly. What is the threat here? What is the perceived threat? Which
Hmm.
oftentimes there isn't one, right?
Right.
It's the perceived threat is whatever we tell, whatever we make it up to be.
Yeah. Which is
Yeah.
ingrained in us, right? That's the nervous system.
Hmm. Hmm.
Mhm.
Hmm. Right.
Yeah.
So good.
I know. I know.
Right.
Yeah. Growth is hard. Growth is so hard, and it doesn't mean that you're broken. It just means that you're ready. Right?
Yeah.
Like you're ready.
You're ready to move forward. Your body's trying to
Mhm,
tell you something.
mhm,
Um,
mhm.
just not on the primitive level that we want to automatically follow. We
Right.
have to stop and think about it. The
Mhm.
important thing is to understand that we're human, and our body's just trying to keep us safe, whatever that is.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we're not trying to, the goal is not to remove the fear, right? We don't want to, it's going to be there, but we need to grow through it, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Grow through the fear.
Yeah.
All right. We really hope that this, resonated with you out there. And we would love to hear some comments, some suggestions maybe for next week or the following weeks, whatever. Anything that you gleaned from this that felt aligned with you, we'd love to hear about it.
Yes, absolutely. And please like and subscribe to our channel and share with your buddies. Yeah. So, all
All right,
right.
everybody. Have a wonderful day. It's
Yep.
Thursday and enjoy the fear.
Yes. Means you're growing.
It's going to be okay. Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Take
Bye,
care.
everyone.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone. Bye.